And this is a really cool feature.
This is Adam Dialena's
People love this.
prized possession.
I seen the gas prices that were rising every day, and I said, you know, I want to get off the hamster wheel.
So earlier this year, he crunched the numbers and realized purchasing a Tesla would actually save him money in the long run.
My other vehicle, it was a $400 car payment, and I was spending between $550 and $600 in fuel. That is before the gas really got to where it is now in pricing. It's easy as that, and walk away.
It only cost him roughly $1 a day to charge the car, according to his FP&L bill, which breaks down to about $40 a month.
So that's a big savings.
Tremendous. Tremendous.
But for some, this kind of purchase isn't attainable, with the average cost of an electric vehicle now at $66,000, up by about 10 grand from this time last year, according to electric.com.
There's literally waiting lists to get electric cars. So the car companies can get away with charging whatever they want, basically.
The Inflation Reduction Act, signed into law by President Biden last week, includes a $7,500 tax credit for buyers of certain electric vehicles. Some of those companies, like General Motors and Ford, though, have now said they plan to increase their prices by around $8 grand. Companies have since denied the price increase is related to the new law, blaming inflation.
Oh, this is an example of how car companies in a very tight market are charging people. And it's easy to be green if you're rich.
Finance expert Jordan Goodman says this translates over to the food industry, too.
Usually organic food, it's more expensive to grow. There are certain restrictions on it. And that has to be passed on to the consumer.
For example, the price of regular romaine lettuce is $3.89, while the price of organic romaine lettuce is $6.15. These types of choices go on every day in the grocery store and at home.
And it's the same thing with your home. Putting solar panels on makes an awful lot of sense. You can earn money by having electricity sold back to the utility, but you have to be able to afford putting in a solar system and the solar panels and wire your house that way.
According to Forbes, solar panels cost on average about $16,000 or between $3,500 to $35,000, depending on the type and model.
We love it.
Mark Booz said because of solar panels on his home, his electric bill went from $300 a month to $8 or $9 a month.
And that's running our AC, our pool pump, lighting, televisions, dishwasher.
But for lower income families who don't have the money up front to make these big changes, a green life
This is very minimalistic.
seems impossible, which is why Goodman says something's got to change.
So they just can't afford it. So that's kind of the dilemma here, is that it's nice to be green, but it's expensive to be green.
I'm Contact 5 consumer investigator Jessica Bruno, WPTV News Channel 5.